I finished The West of Forever, which is by Corinne and performed in Duet by Vanessa Vasquez and Crais. And I know I joke that Connor is on like every other book, and look, I get burnt out, okay? If it's the same voice over and over again, I get burnt out. But I do have to say that I thought he was brilliant in this, and he was the right voice. And there have been some books where I'm like, what the heck? But he was the correct voice for this book, and he did a fantastic job, as did Vanessa. I mean, I love Vanessa. But, so this book opens up, and, you know, we've got the enemies, rivals vibe going. They're in a storm, he stops to help her anyway, even though the families are mortal enemies. And I knew I was gonna love this when he says to her that a guy should swim across a flood to get to her because her boyfriend refused to go and help her. And I mean, it was a kicking of the feet moment. Like, talk about a fucking swoon fest. Like, come on. The guy had my heart. I was sold. I'm like, anything he does from this moment on doesn't even matter. Like, I am sold. Look, it doesn't take much. It does not take much. And quite frankly, he didn't really do anything to piss me off. And there was a little moment, okay, where I got a little bit frustrated when he's taking responsibility for things that he's not doing, and I'm like, what's what you're doing? Why are you taking responsibility? Especially when his best friend is the police officer that's arresting him. Like, I don't get why you don't just tell your best friend. Like, dude, I'm sleeping with the chick. Don't tell anyone. Like, why? Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. I need to protect her first. Oh, I'm like, dude, there's being protective, and then there's whatever this nonsense is. Like, come on now. Especially when she's there. But also, how stupid is this police officer that he cannot put two and two together and come with the total of 4? A bit harsh. But still, like, come on now. But then I also got mad at Lack because I was like, bitch, please, you are an independent woman. Just because the man says, just let me do this, doesn't mean you have to let him. You know what I'm saying? Just tell people. Anyway, that's what happens when you've been on nights for a couple of nights. But I loved their banter. I loved the fact that all throughout it, even though she knew it wasn't him, she was winding him up and being like, yeah, because it's obviously you. And obviously he's a widower, so we have that fear for him, and single dad. And one of the things, right, for me, that this I've noticed is creeping in a lot with single dad books, is, and we don't tend to get this in single mum books, is families that seem to think they have a say in how a parent raises their child. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a single parent, but it drives me batty. And it's like the thing with the horse. What do you mean? What do you mean this man should let this child on this horse? Absolutely not. There's a child that's been injured. I'm with him. I love, like, the relationship that Lack has with his daughter, and that's bond that they have, even though they are, again, the two separate families, but I liked how the families came together in the end, and it was a lot of fun, and there wasn't a lot of drama for a book that was rivals, right? And it was just a really good listen, and performance-wise, both of the narrators did such a fabulous job, and you really felt the emotion coming from both of them and what they were experiencing, and not wanting to overstep because of both the rivalry and the death of his wife, who was her best friend's sister, and so, you know, they were wrapped up in it, and I loved the sort of bonus at the end, which I was not surprised at in the slightest. I was like, yeah, that tracks. Can't wait to see what happens next with the other characters, and yeah, you should definitely check this one out. It's available out.